News 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News, online, on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
We got stoves, cook it, fry it, bake it, stew it, poach it, eat it, drink it, slurp it. At Quartz, you can get it. We got fridges, slurp it, chill it, freeze it, store it, crisp it, pack it, and stack it. At Quartz, you can get it. Wash or dryer it, wash it, fluff it, spin it, dry it, clean it, fold it, wear it, sort it, and soak it. Rinse it, load it. SDA gon' make you blend it, crush it, toast it. At Quartz, you can get it.
It's the appliance event happening now, only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the Republic of China on Taiwan has announced that they and the U.S. Embassy Bridgetown will co-host a Global Cooperation and Training Framework (GCTF) event right here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Taiwan's ambassador to SVG, Peter Shalilan, during an interview with the Agency for Public Information, said that the focus of the event will be promoting technical and vocational training across the Caribbean. We hear more from Ambassador Shalilan.
So every year, the four partners sit down together and review the potential topics and the potential locations all over the world, and to select some of the locations to have this kind of a seminar and invite all other potential partners to participate. So this year, St. Vincent and Grenadines was selected, and the main thing is tending the talent tomorrow today. It's mainly about vocational education and vocational training. So we're very excited about it because this is the first ever GCTF seminar to be held here in St. Vincent and Grenadines.
That was Taiwan's ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Peter Shalilan. The GCTF's Forum on Technical and Vocational Tools and Techniques for Developmental States in the Caribbean and Latin America will be held on Tuesday, June 6th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the Kingston Baptist Church. An increase in productivity in St. Vincent and the Grenadines' livestock sector was one of the main focus of Agriculture Minister Sabota Caesar's recent visit to Cuba. Minister Caesar noted that in order to achieve this, the assistance of technical experts from Cuba will be needed. We hear more from the Agriculture Minister.
We need to bring into the country experts who will assist us to increase the production and productivity of livestock in general, and particularly in cattle production, so that we can meet the demand that is local and we can also have for export. So one of the areas that I spent a lot of time with in Cuba was to see how we can get technicians from Cuba to come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assist us with the artificial insemination program.
That was the Minister of Agriculture, Sabota Caesar. Minister Caesar said that investments will be made in building a platform of livestock farmers later this year using funds provided by the World Bank as well as others. Still on the local scene, members of staff of various ministries and statutory bodies will take to the streets of Kingston for the Interministerial Road Relay. On Thursday, June 8th, the Road Relay will kick off the calendar of events for the 2023-2024 Interministerial Sports. The 9-leg race will begin at the Victoria Park at 10:30 and end in front of the financial complex. The first leg, featuring ministers or heads of departments, will be a 200-meter lap inside the Victoria Park and end at the gate near to VC3. The second leg goes from VC3 gate to the subway downtown. Third leg to the General Post Office. Fourth leg to CK Graves. Fifth leg to the entrance to Little Tokyo. Sixth leg to the bridge at Rose Place. Seventh to Flow. Eighth leg to Foresters court, and their final leg ends at the financial complex. While the teams can be made up of males and females, the third and sixth legs must be run by women. Other sports on the interministerial calendar include football, netball, dominoes, pedro, and cricket. On to news in the region. The United States Department of Agriculture is working to revitalize the spice industry in Jamaica through the launch of the U.S. Department of Agriculture Food for Progress Jamaica Spices Project. This initiative, funded by USDA, will support 7,500 farmers and agricultural market systems, including women, youth, and other marginalized groups, create a more diversified and vibrant spice sector, and contribute to a 50% increase in ginger, turmeric, and pimento through improved planting material and management practices. The U.S. Department of Agriculture Food for Progress Jamaica Spices Project is a 5-year project that will revitalize the spice sector to meet the existing export and domestic demand for turmeric, ginger, and pimento. The project will result in a more diversified, inclusive, sustainable, and climate-resilient spice sector, reaching US $20 million in sales and US $13.5 million in annual export sales. Barbadians have been advised to refrain from stocking up on meat products ahead of a storm. The warning came from Barbados' Minister of Home Affairs, Wilfred Abrahams, who disclosed that during the 2021 Category 1 Hurricane Elsa, Barbadians flocked to the supermarkets to purchase meat. Do you know what was one of the biggest issues following Elsa when the electricity went down? Meat spoiling in people's freezers, said the Home Affairs Minister during the 2023 Atlantic Hurricane Season press conference on Wednesday, May 31st. He stated that Barbadians did not heed government's hurricane preparation advice, which urged residents to purchase non-perishable items. Abrahams added that instead of stocking up on batteries or essentials for an emergency bag, persons lined the supermarket to pack their freezers. On the international scene, India and the United States have concluded a roadmap for defense industry cooperation for the next few years. The Indian government says a move expected to bolster New Delhi's defense manufacturing and ambitions. Washington is working to deepen ties with the world's largest arms importer and sees deeper military-to-military and technology ties with the South Asian country as a key counterweight to China's dominance in the region. According to Al Jazeera, the roadmap was finalized at a meeting between visiting U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh in New Delhi on Monday. The agreement comes weeks before Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits Washington on June 22nd for an official state visit and holds talks with President Joe Biden. Talks between Singh and Austin had a particular focus on identifying ways to strengthen industrial cooperation, a statement by the Indian Defense Ministry said. Finally, in sports, Harry Kane tops Real Madrid's wanted list as they look for a replacement for Karim Benzema. Kane, 29, has a year left on his Tottenham contract and is undecided on his future. Benzema's departure after 14 years at the club has left the Spanish Giants needing a new striker. Napoli's Victor Osimhen, Inter Milan's Lautaro Martinez, and Chelsea's Kai Havertz and Juventus' Dusan Vlahovic are also on their list of targets. But 14-time European champions Real are huge admirers of England's record goal scorer Kane and are hopeful the exit of several other high earners this summer can help their bid. Along with the departure of Benzema, Eden Hazard, Marco Asensio, and Mariano Diaz are also leaving Madrid this summer, boosting their transfer and wage budget by 77 million euros. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
and see. Wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. Whenever we touching the vacancy, we just climb over the gate and see.
Boom! It's carnival time at Courts Ready Cash. So visit your nearest Courts Ready Cash for instant carnival prizes, tickets, and much more with your loan of $3,000 or over. Come home to Courts Ready Cash this carnival season and enjoy flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, your job letter, and 2 references. Simple as that. Follow Ready Cash on Facebook and Instagram for your updates and in our in-store carnival parties and our carnival workout sessions. It's time for carnival at Courts Ready Cash. Visit shopcourts.com for details.